Déjame start con something que I tell miss patients every week. Just because tu blood pressure is high does no automatically mean estás doing something wrong. In fact, some de los most confused y frustrated patients que I've talked to son los ones who son doing everything they've been told. They eat well, they walk regularly, they don't smoke, they don't drink too much. Why? They've cut back in salt. Why? Yet cuando we check their blood pressure, it's still high. No just once. Why? No during stress. Pero consistently. Eso es el moment people start to feel discouraged because they were given unsimple promise. Do los right things, why los numbers will come down. Why, cuando eso doesn't happen, they're left wondering, ¿qué am I missing? ¿Es mi body broken? Oh, am I just getting older? Aquí está el most important thing que I want you to hear right now. Those patients aren't lying. They're no being careless why. They're no failing on lifestyle changes. They're doing los right things. El issue es que blood pressure isn't controlled por habits alone. It's controlled por signals inside el body. Why cuando those signals stay turned on para too long? Tu body doesn't cooperate, no matter how healthy you look in paper. Esto es exactly que today's video es all about. Because once you understand which signal es driving esto, everything else starts to make sense. Most people para blood pressure control were taught un very simple model. High blood pressure equals too much salt. See, naturally, people respond per cutting salt aggressively. Why, yes, salt does matter. Pero aquí está que I see clinically. Some people slash sodium Y see big improvements, where others slash sodium Y see almost no change. Why es esto el caso? Because para many adults, especially sober 60, blood pressure is no primarily unsalt problem. It's unhormonal problem. Ese hormone es insulin. Now, most people only associate insulin con diabetes. Pero insulin plays an ginormous role on blood pressure control. Every time insulin rises, it sends three important messages. A, lost kidneys, hold on to sodium. A, el nervous system, stay slightly activated. Lost blood vessels don't fully relax yet. Eso es completely normal temporarily. Insulin es designed to rise after un meal, do its job, why then fall back down. El problem happens cuando insulin never gets el chance a fall. Let's walk through un very common, well-intended day. People will have breakfast, then un mid-morning snack, then lunch, then un afternoon snack. Why dinner? Why un evening snack? Maybe they'll have un smoothie or un protein shake somewhere on there. None de los foods they eat son bad. In fact, some son excellent choices. Pero aquí está que matters physiologically. Each eating event triggers insulin. Cuando meals Y snacks son spaced too closely together, insulin never returns a baseline. Instead, the rising Y falling, it stays constantly elevated. Esto crea something I see all el time. No diabetes, no obesity. Why? No something que jumps out in labs. Pero un state donde insulin just high enough para, just long enough create blood pressure problems. Con, insulin, why, blood pressure, lost kidneys become el real problem. Two kidneys don't care whether tu food was organic or homemade. They respond a hormonal signals. Why insulin as one de los strongest signals que they listen to. Cuando insulin stays elevated, two kidneys interpret eso as retained sodium. No sometimes, no briefly, pero all day long. Así, even see you eat very little salt, even see you avoid ultra-processed foods, two kidneys, son still holding on to sodium because el signal telling them a release, it never comes. Think de tu bloodstream like un highway. Sodium es el number de cars en el road y tu kidneys son los exit ramps. Insulin es el traffic signal que controls those exits. Cutting out salt es like putting fewer cars in el highway. Eso helps un little, pero si los exits stay closed, traffic still backs up even con fewer cars. Chronic insulin elevation keeps those exits partially shut. Así, even con fewer cars coming in, congestion builds. Eso is why people pueden cut salt aggressively while still have high blood pressure. El problem isn't just how many cars son entering, it's que los exits aren't open. Esto también explains un pattern que many people notice, y eso es mi blood pressure, tends to be highest in el morning. Often el reason para esto isn't stress, pero rather it's timing. Late night eating, even eating something healthy, puede keep those insulin levels high all night. Así, while you sleep, lost kidneys retain sodium. El nervous system stays slightly activated. Blood vessels don't fully recover. You wake up already behind. Why? Most people have no idea eso es que es happening. Now, aquí está donde esto gets even more interesting because some de los people most affected por este phenomenon look very healthy. They're no overweight. They're active. Why? They look fit. Esto brings us el hidden metabolic trap que no one talks about. Y eso es normal weight does no always mean metabolically healthy. Why esto? As one de los most underappreciated reasons why people still struggle. Con high blood pressure, who son skinnier. Now, hey, two main types, de fat en el body. Subcutaneous fat, which has el fat under el skin. Y visceral, clears throat. Fat, which has fat packed around los internal organs, especially el liver. Visceral fat is el problem. It's metabolically active. It interferes con insulin signaling. Why? It drives chronic insulin elevation. Why? Aquí está el key point. Puedes have normal weight. Why? Still have too much visceral fat. Cuando eso happens, tu pancreas has a release. More insulin just to keep blood sugar normal. Así, even though two labs look fine, tu insulin stays elevated throughout el day. Y eso brings us right back a blood pressure. Cuando insulin stays elevated, kidneys stay in sodium retention mode, nervous system doesn't fully calm down. Why? Lost blood vessels lose their ability to relax. Esta combination nudges blood pressure upward all day long. Esto es el reason que patients feel so confused. They're doing everything right in el surface, pero their internal environment is working against them. Quiero say esto plainly, a really hit este point home. El most common mistake keeping blood pressure elevated in otherwise healthy people is constant feeding. No overeating, no junk food, no lack of discipline, pero never allowing insulin a fallback, a baseline. Esto shows up on a few very common patterns. Pattern number one, as grazing all day. Esto son small meals o frequent snacks, eating every 2 to 3 hours. Esto was once marketed as good parametabolism, pero physiologically, it keeps insulin turned on all day. Tu body never enters untrue low insulin state. Pattern number two, as liquid calories. Estos son things like smoothies, protein shakes, juice, even healthy drinks. Liquid calories hit fast. Why? They spike insulin quickly, keeping it elevated longer. Why? Because they don't create much fullness. People often stack them in top de meals, which makes el problem even worse. Pattern number three, as late night eating. Esto es one de los biggest drivers to stubborn blood pressure. Eating close a bedtime keeps insulin elevated overnight. Eso means lost kidneys retain sodium all night. El nervous system never fully downshifts why blood vessels miss their recovery window. Sober time, esto resets tu blood pressure baseline higher. If you wake up already starting to be behind. Now, notice que de estos patterns have in common. It's no about que estás eating, pero how often estás eating it. El man fixa ol de esto es a give to body time, a reset. Esto is no extreme dieting. No necesitas keto. No necesitas multi-day fasts. Y no necesitas perfection. Necesitas insulin low windows. Eso means creating stretches de time donde insulin puede genuinely fall. Simple examples include stop snacking between meals, finish dinner earlier, skip late night food, why compress eating into a 1, 2 hour window, cuando insulin falls, Un cascade de good things happen automatically. Kidneys release L-sodium. Blood volume normalizes. El nervous system calms down. Why blood vessels relax. Blood pressure often starts coming down within days or weeks. Now, all de estos things matter because chronically high blood pressure es un signal itself. High blood pressure reflects chronic mechanical stress in el heart. Los kidneys, el brain, why los blood vessels. Cuando you fix too high insulin state, estás no just lowering blood pressure. Estás improving two overall health outcomes across el board. Esto allows you a longer, healthier life well into tus 60s, 70s, y 80s. Si found esta video helpful, consider subscribing as it really helps push esta message a los people can need to hear it el most. Finally, now can you understand why blood pressure puede stay chronically elevated y fixing L signal? Estás going a want, a take steps, a lowering it naturally y permanently. Yale, best way a do eso, is a check out los best 3 exercises para lowering blood pressure naturally. Why? I actually did on video en eso que puedes. Check it out, right?